So I just tell you that prioritized Scante over everything. I mean, he put dope before cell phones, before food, before visits, anything, G. You know what I'm saying? Pen pals. He was like, nah, I'd rather take that bolsita, G. You know what I'm saying? So this fool he was cool as hell, except for when that shit got there, bro, you know, which was pretty frequent in that prison I was at, G. So one night I woke up, bro, and it was the night that I had to get at him because I woke up about 3 times, G. And the first time I woke up is because I had to, you know what I mean, go do something, you know what I'm saying? The second 2 times it was because I was fucking traumatized from the first time, you know what I'm saying? I woke up and I jumped off the top bunk like, hey, what's up, Bunky? I looked down at him, he's like this. I was like, what's up? He's like, damn, you're dark. I was like, I mean, the lights is off, bro. He was like, no, you're dark, fool. Like, you're Mexican? I was like, motherfucker, I told you I'm Blaxican, bro. My jefita's from Mexico and my dad's black. He was like, oh, that's why you're mixed. That's why you're dark. I was like, bro, I'm gonna get at you in the morning, fool. You know, with all due respect, bro, like, you seem a little bit right now, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I was like, all right, for sure. So throughout the night, you know what I'm saying, I kept trying to go to sleep, G, but I couldn't, bro. But can you blame me, G? You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, bro, what the fuck's wrong with this dude? He don't even remember a conversation. His eyes are like fucking popping out like fucking Guinness World Record dude. Remember that dude or the girl, whatever, with the eyes big? Like, that's what a motherfucker was, G. And he definitely wasn't from the Guinness World Record. It was something that happened that day. His eyes was poking out like that, G. You know what I'm saying? It was like trying to touch me, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? A pupil. So anyways, I woke up the 2 times after that, bro, and sure enough, my celly was like this. But the difference is that he had a paper in front of him, G. Like, he was gonna write a letter or draw something. And then the 3rd time I woke up, I was like, let me see a motherfucker done with his letter and shit. He like, still looking at the papers, G. So he's like, hey, celly. I was like, what's up? He's like, this paper has no writing. I was like, I know, fool, because you just been there, bro. You're not writing, bro. He's like, because my pencil's lead is broken. And I look at the paper, and then I seen, like, one little point. You know what I'm saying? Like, he tried to write it, it broke off. So I was like, oh, why don't you sharpen that shit? He was like, can you sharpen it? I was like, we didn't have no razors at the time, you know what I'm saying? Which was that helping me go to sleep better, G. And I just went ahead and broke it with my nail, you know what I'm saying? Broke the motherfucking wood off the motherfucking pencil, and then the lead came out, right? So after that, I started sharpening it on the floor, but I was like, Salih, you got to sharpen this on the floor, bro. You know, I already used the bottle, woo, woo, woo. He's like, all right. Bro, that shit was sharpening for like fucking 20 minutes, G. So I'm like, bro, there's no way that motherfucker's still getting sharpened, bro. But it was, G. That motherfucking point was like as thin as a hair, G. And it was like this long. That shit looked weird, bro. It was like the pencil to the lead, and the lead was like one of those leads that you got on the fucking mechanical pencils. I was like, damn, G, how did you do that? And he was like, I'm ready. This motherfucker gonna put that shit on the paper and break again, G. I was like, Sally, that's why you can't do it like that, G. So this time I broke the lead, did it for him, you know what I'm saying? Put it at a good little motherfucking range of lead, you know what I'm saying? Sharpness. And I went ahead and went to sleep, G. I don't know if it was because I was staying up on motherfucking, it was already like fucking about 4 or 5 o'clock, G, or what, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck it. If he gonna do some shit, he gonna do it. Fuck it. Fell asleep, G. Woke up the next day and this motherfucker like this. Eyes a little bit lower. Remember, they were like this. Now they're like this. I was like, Sully, you still here, bro? He's like, oh. The lead is like he kept sharpening it. The pencil was this big when I went to sleep. It was this big, G. It was only eraser and fucking lead. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, G, again. Damn, G, what the fuck you did to this shit, G? He was like, oh, I know. But we had a long discussion after that, and I told him, man, Sully. He's like, what's up, Sully? I want to tell you something. It was all due respect, G. He was like, yeah. I was like, you see old boy over there? He's like, yeah, that black fool right there. I was like, yeah, with the dreads, he's real cool, man. That's like one of my best friends in here, G. Right? I used to know him, G, about 5 years ago, player. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. He's like, what the fuck? He was still doing all that shit with his hair? I was like, no, bro. He had a fade, G. He was chilling. Not saying anything bad with dreads. I'm just saying. I'm just explaining how he was. He was chilling with a fade. He was kicked back, bro. He never stuttered, bro. Drool didn't ever come out his mouth, G. He didn't ever fucking stand like this. He never fucking would be waiting for the bolsita, G. You know what I'm saying? He would never be doing a little strange thing, you know, for a little bit of bolsita change. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, G. So I go ahead and meet him again years later in the pen, and that bolsita fucked his ass up, G. So anyways, I'm telling you, you still there, G. And I got a lot of homeboys, homegirls, etc. that are far gone, bro, on the bolsita. But there's always hope. There's always hope, bro. Always. Don't ever count yourself out, even if you feel like you burnt. Don't count yourself out, bro. Straight up. And everybody else, man, just take that. It's awareness, homie. Make sure you don't do some shit like that because it can get worse. Okay, like black and brown, you know what it is.